Hello, welcome again. After knowing a brief idea about the genetics, what is genetics, who is father, what are the experimental materials taken, how the Mendel's law were discovered, and after knowing this, we will go for a brief idea about the changes in the gene which is called as mutation. So what is mutation? When there is sudden change in one or more gene in number or in structure is called as mutation. This mutation can be done by radioactive radiations, UV radiations or harmful chemicals which leads to change in or alteration of the gene, that is deletion or addition in the genes or the sequences, which any change is called as mutation. For example, a disease which is called as sickle cell anemia, which is due to the mutation in the gene which leads to the production of malstructure or the shape of the RBC is changed. Normal RBC cell is oval shaped, but when mutation occurs, it leads to the formation of sickle shaped RBC, which is functionless. So, mutation is mostly bad, but sometimes the mutation leads to a good effect, like in plant, if any good character is introduced, it will lead to improvement. So mutation has both role, good role and bad also. Next, we will go for a brief idea about pedigree analysis or pedigree chart. Here we have to know about what are the meaning of the symbols and we have to calculate about that. In this, we can see so many circles or ovals are there, and another one is rectangle or square. Here in the pedigree chart, symbols are used to explain something. And here, always in the pedigree chart, the circle explains it is a female and rectangle or square represent a male. When it is shaded, it is affected one, affected by any disease or any character which we are taking, it is present there, affected one. And if it is blank, then it is a normal one. So here if you will take the first chart is, and these lines are called as marriage lines or breeding lines. So first circle is present which is married to a affected male. Because of this, two offsprings were produced, one normal male, another one is affected female. In the other condition, the same condition occur, normal female with affected male, and if they are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 offsprings, total how many offsprings they are having in the second pair? 5 offsprings are there, among which 1, 2, 3 are rectangles, so 3 are boys and 2 are girls. Like this we have to read the chart. Among them, 1 boy and 1 girl is normal and 2 boys and 1 girl is affected one. In the next generation, the one affected boy is getting married with an affected girl. Because of this, after this, they are having 2 childs. One is boy, another one is girl, where the boy is perfectly normal and a girl is affected one. Like this, you have to calculate in which generation how many boys, how many girls, and how many are affected and how many are normal. This is a brief idea about pedigree chart. After pedigree chart or analysis, for tongue rolling, here we have considered the condition tongue rollers. Those who are having the character or those who are able to roll their tongue are perfectly normal. Those who are not able to roll their tongue, they are affected one. So here offsprings are produced perfectly normal with non-tongue roller. The male will be a roller tongue roller, that is normal, but the female is non-tongue roller. Like this, we have to read the chart. After the pedigree chart, we have to go for sex-linked inheritance. What is sex-linked inheritance? How many sex chromosomes do we have? We have two options, one is X and another one is Y. When here we will consider about X-linked inheritance, means the disease which are carried by the X chromosomes only. Examples of those diseases are color blindness, hemophilia. Here, X chromosome has the defect or carry the disease. In female, in normal condition, XX. But if a female is the carrier, we can designate one XX XC and another X is normal. And if it is affected one, then both the XX are having a C symbol on each. Then the female is affected one. Otherwise, if one X is carrying the defected gene, then the female are normally carrier because the other X is there to dominate it. Finish? But in males, what happens? In males, there are one option only, one X and one Y. So as the other X is absent here, so the X carrying the genes are expressed. So always the X carrying the defected one are expressed, so the males are affected here. So let's go for an example. If male or father is here in the diagram, first diagram, here the X is affected or X is carrying the defected gene. So the male is affected one. But here the mother is normal, not a carrier, not affected one, perfectly normal. And if there is a cross between this, so we can go for a checkerboard, X and Y, and here X chromosome XX. First one will be XX, that will be a girl, as one X from father and one X is from mother. So X is 2X are there, as X is there, so it can dominate it. So here the daughter will become carrier. Next combination is the normal X with normal Y, that will become a male and without any difficulty. The third case is again X, affected X with normal X. It will again become a daughter which will be a carrier. And here the son will be XY and son is perfectly normal, no problem. So in this case we will get, if male is affected and female is normal, the boys are normal, but the girls will become the carrier. In the next condition, if the father is normal but the female is the carrier, okay, carrier means only one X is having the defected gene, the other X is perfectly normal, X chromosome. So in the cross, what we will get? First X with Y, the son will perfectly normal. Next XX, daughter, and the daughter will be a carrier. Next is when X, the affected X with normal Y of father. Then as one X is there, that is also defect or the affected one, so the son will become affected. And the last one is normal XX, that is the daughter is normal. So the result will be, if male is normal and female will be the carrier, so one boy and one girl will become normal and one boy will become affected and one girl will become a carrier. So like this, the X-linked inheritance or the diseases are transferred from the female to the, or from the mother or from the father to the next generation. Thank you.